Welcome back to the channel. We are diving straight into the action with the San Francisco 49ers draft fallout. Former 49ers general manager Scot McCloughan is stepping up to critique the team's recent selections, specifically pointing out why he believes the drafting of running back Black was the wrong move, questioning the consistency of the draft strategy since Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch took over in 2017. We break down the specific concerns McCloughan has about the production versus the positional needs they were facing.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the bigger picture surrounding the running back selections. We're tracking the pattern of the San Francisco 49ers selecting running backs for a third straight season, examining the selections of Isaac Guerendo, Jordan James, and Kalen Black. We analyze why using valuable draft capital on depth pieces at this position, especially when the team is in a win-now window, is proving to be a frustrating and potentially wasteful process for the Niners nation. Now, let's turn to the draft class itself. Sports Illustrated's Mike Luciano has made a bold statement, declaring the San Francisco 49ers 2026 NFL draft class as the absolute worst among all 32 teams. We explore the intense criticism the Niners are facing from draft pundits and experts, and we weigh that statement against Justin Milo's assessment that the class isn't the worst of the worst, placing them 30th best overall. And finally, we shift gears to the financial side of things. Trent Williams' restructured contract with the San Francisco 49ers could unlock massive financial advantages for the team. This new deal frees up significant salary cap space, potentially giving the 49ers a league-high $67 million in cap space dedicated to their top players, opening doors for veteran trades and strategic moves for players like Joey Bosa and A.J. Brown. Don't miss the rest of the news. Stay tuned. The debate surrounding the San Francisco 49ers' recent NFL draft selections continues, with former general manager Scot McCloughan voicing strong criticism over one specific pick. McCloughan contends that drafting a running back was an ill-advised move, arguing it did not align with the team's immediate needs and signals a potential inconsistency in the draft strategy since Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch assumed control in 2017. McCloughan specifically targeted the selection of running back Black. He cited Black's underwhelming college production, noting that while his statistics were above average, he lacked the necessary it factor to be an immediate starter. McCloughan suggested that the team should have prioritized other positional needs, such as offensive or defensive linemen or a big wide receiver, which were still available on the draft board. "He just doesn't have the it factor," McCloughan told The Athletic. "Everything's above average, but nothing is really good, and he split time in Indiana's backfield. And that coach, Curt Cignetti, is not going to split time if they've got a legit back." While McCloughan stated he wasn't negative about Black, he stressed the importance of positional fit. He suggested the 49ers could have waited for a better prospect, arguing that investing in a developmental running back felt like a gamble given the team's win-now window. Furthermore, the selection was seen as redundant, as Jordan James was already viewed as a backup to Christian McCaffrey, suggesting the depth was already established. This raises questions about the overall strategy when investing in a running back when more polished. Immediate impact players might have been a better fit for the team's current trajectory. The San Francisco 49ers' continued focus on drafting running backs has sparked debate among fans and analysts regarding the team's approach to the position. The critique centers on the perceived lack of production derived from these selections over the past 3 seasons. Specifically, the report highlights the selection of Isaac Guerendo in the 3rd round of the 2024 NFL Draft, Jordan James in the 5th round of the 2025 Draft, and Kalen Black in the 3rd round of the current draft. The central argument is that using valuable draft capital on depth running backs feels wasteful, especially given the team's reliance on Christian McCaffrey. The author suggests that if the 49ers were aiming for a split backfield, the selections might be more justifiable. However, without McCaffrey missing time, the impact of these players is limited, and concerns are raised about the depth chart positioning, citing Guarendo's lack of playing time in 2025. The piece further posits that each running back selection reflects negatively on the previous one, implying a flawed decision-making process by the team. The author questions the rationale behind selecting Jordan James over Guarendo and Kalen Black over James, suggesting these choices stem from internal assessments rather than pure talent evaluation. In contrast, the report points to the 49ers' past success with late-round picks or undrafted free agents, referencing Elijah Mitchell's impact and Jordan Mason's eventual opportunity despite not being drafted. The author concludes that the 49ers' current process for identifying running back value appears broken, as the team is failing to find sufficient value in recent selections, even when considering the need for injury depth around their star running back. The San Francisco 49ers' 2026 NFL draft class is facing intense scrutiny, with some analysts suggesting it ranks among the worst in the league. Fansided's Mike Luciano recently made a bold declaration, labeling the Niners class as the absolute worst among all 32 teams. This assessment appears to be fueled by the significant criticism directed at general manager John Lynch and his staff following the draft. Critics point to a perceived lack of responsiveness to outside expert opinions in the team's roster construction. The 49ers are undoubtedly facing heavy criticism from draft pundits and experts, particularly concerning selections made in the first 3 rounds. However, not all assessments are uniformly negative. Sports Illustrated's Justin Milo offered a more nuanced perspective, suggesting that while the 49ers class isn't the worst, it is certainly not among the elite. Milo ranked the San Francisco draft class as the 30th best overall. Below the 49ers, according to Milo, were the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The criticism leveled at the 49ers stems from specific picks. The Rams faced significant backlash for using the number 13 overall pick on Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson, which many viewed as an overreach given the team's current championship aspirations and the need for a long-term succession plan for Matthew Stafford. Similarly, the Jacksonville Jaguars faced more frequent scrutiny regarding their draft selections. Ultimately, the uncertainty surrounding the professional trajectory of these prospects means that while the draft class is under fire, the ultimate success of these players remains to be seen. The San Francisco 49ers are poised for a significant financial boost following the restructuring of quarterback Trent Williams' contract, potentially granting the team substantial flexibility in the upcoming season. According to reports from Yahoo Sports and Spotrac, the renegotiated deal for the 37-year-old offensive lineman will see him earn $24.5 million this season, a notable decrease from his previous $33 million salary. Crucially, this change frees up approximately $23.8 million in 2026 salary cap space. This development could position the 49ers with a league-high $67 million in cap space dedicated to their top 51 contracted players. This increased flexibility offers the team significant maneuvering room during the 2026 season to address roster needs. The 49ers still have targets to pursue at the edge rusher and cornerback positions, despite recent draft selections. One notable potential target is edge rusher Joey Bosa, the older brother of Nick Bosa, a player John Lynch has previously cited as being too expensive to acquire. Furthermore, the team could look to add a veteran left guard if they are uncertain about the current options of Connor Colby or rookie Carver Willis, with names like Kevin Zeitler, Joel Bitonio, and Mekhi Becton surfacing on the open market. This newfound cap space also enhances the 49ers' ability to execute veteran trades, allowing them to absorb larger contracts if necessary. Key names currently circulating in the trade market include A.J. Brown and Max Crosby.